still level 11, right?
Yes.
Yes. Except for Thorgrim and Hubert, who are both level 12.
Okay.
Yeah, because they went ham in the near the beginning of the game.
They went ham early in the campaign, when it was easier to get levels.
I had the opportunity, but then I got smacked, so alas, no level for me.
I wasn't here.
Planton never had the opportunity. He wasn't allowed to use magic. Couldn't fight.
You did have the opportunity, you just decided not to go for it.
Yes, the 8 strength character would be able to whack someone hard enough to not get killed.
Possibly.
Possibly. It's not possible.
Strength.
So?
I
No,
deal
it's
0
impossible.
damage.
Oh, hey, Matt. I have 9 strength, which is the same as 8 strength, and I almost won, so I don't get what your excuse is.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that I was a warlock didn't have any weapons.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
All I would have is a fist.
All
that
I'm
deals
hearing
0
from
damage.
you is John's my
were
guy.
Weapons were provided?
And you were allowed to use magic.
No, all he had was AoE. I was told no AoE.
That was one of the rules.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't use AoE magic.
Well, you
That sounds like
should
personal-
should have
Literally,
fought
Planton
smart.
had no chance.
Should have
That
fought
sounds like
smart.
a personal. Yeah, having no
How do I
AoE
fight
spells
smart
sounds like
with
a
the
personal
9
problem.
AC?
Yeah, I agree with Matt. It's clearly a skill issue.
L
Yes,
plus ratio plus.
The guy who is supposed to be absolute range skilly.
Yes.
I will
I'm glad-
rectify this with the backup character.
I'm glad you're seeing things our way.
Just because you need some AoE to get rid of group trash mobs doesn't mean you need to do it all the time exclusively.
Yeah, you just
I
gotta
was a warlock at the time. I had like 5 spells to my name.
just be a better warlock, lol. I don't get it. What's the issue?
One of these days, I'm smack you upside the head.
Play a better warlock. In other words, play a wizard. Oh wait,
My damage.
Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, wait for everybody to get into Roll20, and then we will start up. It is the night after the long, hard-fought battle. You still believe that it will be several days before Zardak turns up within the city, meaning you all have plenty of downtime. You can choose to spend your downtime doing something proactive, or you can choose to do nothing. Thorgrim, what are you doing with your downtime?
so we are in the the eve of the fight with ourselves, correct?
No, you are in the eve of the fight of having re-gotten the bodies of your alternate self and the alternate Mark,
Right, the
fight against
puppeteer beating our asses fight.
and disintegrating.
I'm back, by the
Yeah.
way.
Welcome back.
So, I don't know about much that I can do except for probably conversing with other Thorgrim and possibly other Mark, because other Mark seems to be a martial artist of some sort.
Other Mark,
Other Mark is
Other Mark
dead.
is dead, guy.
other Mark is still currently.
I have to revive him first.
I forgot you only revived one of them.
Yeah. Kind of putting the horse before the cart here. Wait, cart before the horse.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, normally you want the horse before the cart. I
So,
don't know what kind of backwards world you live in.
Australia.
No, that's upside down.
I think most of Thorgrim's downtime will be spent, other than, the usual eating and drinking and stuff, conversing with other Thorgrim and trying to gain more information about what transpired during the fight with the puppeteer in their universe, because their reality was completely annihilated, correct?
Yes. As far as you know.
As far as they told us. So Thorgrim really is curious, and like morbidly curious about that, and wants to know more. So he's going to be bugging other Thorgrim a lot, and probably irritating him if he knows himself.
Okay. The other Thorgrim doesn't really seem to mind. He answers your question, albeit not particularly helpfully, as he seems focused on what he's doing. Very similar to how whenever you're training, you not very helpful when giving explaining situations. It seems that while he is focused on something much like you, he keeps his replies very short, sweet, and to the point.
As long as, I mean, I kind of expected that, but as long as he keeps them short, sweet, and to the point, but also, to the point where he will reveal at least some information, or at least what he thinks he knows, that would be great.
You'll have to ask what specific questions you wish answered.
So do you want me to just launch into the roleplay then?
Yeah.
Okay. While other Thorgrim is doing what he's doing, which I'm assuming has to do with Patty Boy or something of that nature.
He's trying to fix Mark.
Oh. In that case, Thorgrim is kind of just sitting and watching, and while Thorgrim is repairing Mark, or attempting to at least, he will put his feet up on the table and just say, about your other, where you come from, how different is it than this place?
Considering it's probably gone, very.
Well, I mean, like,
this guy.
before it was gone, obviously. Like, what do you remember of it while it was still there?
Do you mean where you're from, or this place but in particular?
Both, I guess.
Because I've never seen this place before. He's referring to Crestfall on the whole.
Huh. Okay, so we're on the same boat there. I've not been here too long, and frankly, I don't enjoy it at all. But in comparison to our home, which you seem to know about, how different would you suppose it would be?
I've never been to your home. I've been to my home, so I don't know how different our things are.
Okay, let's go back a bit then. Where did you live?
I lived in Solaria.
Okay, that's not quite where I was living, but I've been there before. Did you ever live with your fellow dwarven people, or did you live with human folk?
Solaria had just about everything in it. It had humans, elves, dwarves, vampires.
Okay. That's quite the mix. So, is that where you learned how to do your whatever the fuck you're doing?
There was a convoy at some point that came into Solaria that taught us how to infuse machines with magic, which took a little bit of time to get used to, but we managed to do it.
Okay. So it was more of a necessity thing. Huh.
It was more of an interest. I've always enjoyed tinkering, but being able to use magic while also tinkering just seems a little cool to me.
Kind of cool, actually. I can kind of use magic, but it takes a while, and I have to. It only really works with beasts and other animals and stuff.
Hey, magic is magic, from what I can tell.
Yeah, it's all weird, but it's interesting. You know, I talked to our Adelsarde, mine, and I was at one point curious about learning magic myself, like proper way. You know, like going to school or reading books and stuff. But then I was told something rather interesting of can't spread yourself too thin. You can't. If you worry about too many things, then you don't focus on what you're good at. And focusing what you're good at is probably just the better way to go about things.
He just stares at you, and you swear you see a buffering bar above his head before he looks back to Mark, going back to work, very clearly confused, but not going to say anything.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
I want to know why he is confused. I must know. Tell me your secrets, me.
He seems confused by the way you worded it more than anything.
Thorgrim raises an eyebrow at this and just sort of reaches forward with his hammer and pokes other Thorgrim a little bit and goes, "Hey,
Huh?
What's on your mind?"
Fixin' Mark.
Yeah, but when I said what I said, you did a weird thing.
Oh yeah, I don't fully understand what you said, so I just went back to work.
Well, I think you understand exactly what I meant, which is focus on what you're good at. And apparently what you're good at is fixing stuff.
He shrugs a bit to this, and as he does, Hubert will enter the house with a note.
Oh. Hey, Hubert. What you got
Hello.
there?
It's a note from Mark.
Thorgrim actually gets up and looks around. Speaking of, where is he?
Not here.
Where
Why
did he go?
not?
Hubert will set the note on the table and says, "It's all explained in the note."
And
Hello, friends. Unfortunately, the rage I think I felt inside me became too much to bear, and I fear that I can't hold it back and needed to leave before I did something I would regret. So I'm taking a journey to get a new core for the other Mark. Hopefully by the time I return, my emotions will be calmer. I apologize to Adelsarde for getting hot-headed and causing concern. I know I'm not the smartest, but I also know I shouldn't allow these emotions that I'm starting to feel to take control of my decisions. So once I return, then see you all soon. Once again, I'm sorry.
Thorgrim will give the note a quick scan, and then just sort of look at Adel, and then look at Hubert and go, "Well, shit, I didn't expect Mark to do this. I thought I'd be the one to write this kind of note."
Hubert looks to you, but doesn't say anything.
What?
Nothing. So, what do we do?
Nothing.
We
just
move
wait?
on and we wait. If Mark comes back, then so be it.
And if he doesn't,
Then so be it.
This is something he ultimately decided he needed to do. It would be wrong of us to try and force him out of it.
That's a good point. But on the other hand, we are now short a person.
2 people.
2.
Squib is still not back.
Right. So what does that mean for our mission?
Which one?
It means we're going to sit here and wait for Zardak, and then make a plan later.
Oh. Okay. Well, guess I'll go put my feet back up then. He's gonna go back to other Thorgrim and watch him tinker with other Mark.
Well, with master negotiators like me and Adel, we've got this in the bag at least, hopefully.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
Jubilee just looks to Hubert, seeing who he was saying that to.
He doesn't seem to have been directing it towards anyone. He just seems to have said it.
This just keeps snowballing into big things that are bigger and bigger.
As what typically happens. But you must learn to deal with it, I suppose.
Yeah. I still have those ingredients we need to find at some point too.
If we are even capable of it.
Yeah, those are some pretty rare shit, really pretty rare stuff. You know, like
Well,
stuff
one
you
of the
find
things
in
we keep trying to
stories.
get, one of the things we keep trying to get is near the tree after all.
Yeah. This shopping list that we're supposed to be looking for is like something straight out of a fairy tale. I don't know where we'd even begin to look for this shit.
Well, maybe we should start. We should also try to gain information on the creatures we need to get.
We already know about
Like
one.
the tooth of a divine tread. Which one?
I'm fairly certain we had to get something out of a divine hydra.
Yeah, blood of a god's bane hydra.
Yes, and a Godsbane hydra has been dead for many years.
Well, fuck. Not gonna get much out of blood out of a dead thing.
Depends on how long it's been dead for. But that'll
Well,
come later.
Well, you
Also
said
depends
many
if it-
years, so.
Had any offspring?
I know one person who would have all the answers. But it'll be a while before we're able to reach her, let alone have information to trade. In all sides and stands. In the meantime, I'm going to get the diamonds to get the other mark back.
Speaking of which, we need to find some way to start making some money.
You can
Ask.
start by exchanging this. Jubilee says, flicking over the platinum piece he was given.
To who?
Just onto this table here for anyone to take.
Dimension stole it.
If no one objects, Thorgrim will take the platinum piece.
Honestly, I want that thing as far away from me as possible after what it did was gonna do to me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll pat Riki on the shoulder. Well, we'll then go and try and go get those diamonds from Devilish D. I think she has a card still.
Boys,
If you need one, and I have one still.
No, I'm pretty sure I have a card.
Is it the only thing you're going in for diamonds?
Yep. Just
Okay.
one.
Not gonna
Well,
window shop? What the hell?
She is
What do you
not
It's
in
half
the
the
mood right
fun
now.
going there.
What are you gonna trade?
She is going to trade her
Mortal Soul.
Storm Sphere spell.
Okay.
You're a Mortal Soul. Come on.
And if she's going to try and get 400 diamonds and 100 gold for it.
Let's see.
How stingy is Devilish Pizza?
Let's see. Storm Sphere is a 4th level spell.
Yep.
Roll Persuasion.
Okie dokie.
He'll offer you 400 gold in diamonds and 50 gold for it. For 5 business days.
Yeah, I guess that'll work.
In that case, you are given the money.
Alright. So, after this, she...
Also, if you're buying a new card, it'll cost you 10 gold.
Oh yeah. She will buy... 2.
Man, these cards just keep going up in price. Fuck.
He did say that was gonna happen.
Since you
We started the campaign at like 3 gold.
since you bought 2, he'll sell them to you for 14.
Alright. Okay. Afterwards, Ada will head back out and we'll cast the... What's it called? I think it's called Revive Dead? Yeah. Raise the Dead on
Do you
Mark.
have a 5th level spell slot?
It's a 4th. Oh, yes, 5th.
It
Yes,
is
I do.
Not a 4th.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Does he come back?
Yeah.
Ah, there he is.
I was working on getting the X off.
Yeah, that big heavy X.
I mean, that's not a way to talk about your ex-girlfriend like that.
The other Mark will just suddenly sit up after you bring him back to life, and then ease into a chair without another word.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Thank you.
You don't seem that affected.
I died before.
Fair enough. What time is it, actually?
Late evening.
Right. Ricky, you should go get some rest.
Riki blinks and then looks up at you.
Yeah, we'll look back to her. It's been a tough day.
Okay.
Boys.
She seems to be waiting for you to lead the way.
Alright. Oh, headlong back in here. Ricky,
Yes.
you... Not to say that's not understandable, your reaction to Squid passing, but were you two?
She's watching you curiously.
Closer than I thought?
What do you mean?
You didn't seem that affected when the others died, for example. Not saying that you should be, or that there's anything wrong with that.
Flashback to Riki literally bawling her eyes out and apologizing to Tauntaun when he died.
Yeah, but the difference is she didn't make it fucking rain last time, did she?
You don't know that she did that.
Suspicions.
She just blinks and says, I cried when Tauntaun died.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I'm probably just reading too much into it. Anyway, get some rest. I'll be here until you fall asleep.
Where will you be after?
Well, around. I'll still be in the house.
He just blinks and says, you seem to need to sleep more than me.
I do. But I want to make sure everyone else is okay too.
She just seems mostly confused, and she just watches you for the time being.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Alright. Well, Ayala's going to keep her company until she falls asleep, like she said.
Okay. Let's see. That moves us to Jubilee, because we already know what Tauntaun's doing.
What do you mean?
What's Tauntaun doing?
I mean, Tauntaun's doing wizard thing. Just because he's in a room with the other him doesn't mean they're actually having sex. Last time they were just doing their nails.
Anyway, we'll get to you in a second then.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Jubilee.
Alright. So, Hubert,
Oh, Jubilee.
how do you like the stew?
It was good.
Glad I can at least do something.
Could have used more salt. But good nonetheless. And you do more for this team than you think you do.
Have I ever told you guys what caused me to leave my mother?
You know you haven't.
Yeah.
But you are welcome to do so at any time.
Well, you probably noticed it when the puppet master had me, but that's not the first time I've seen or had that coin trick used towards me as a hostage. It's related to the incident when I freaked out and innocent people got hurt.
I see. I take
I mean,
it.
to have something like that presented to you, pushed on you, and at a young age,
It means that you
I'm
belong.
still trying to come to grips with it.
It means you belong to a family of influence.
Yeah. I was an information gatherer for my mother's mafia after all.
I take it you were caught then.
I was still young and inexperienced. But yes, I was caught. And I was trying to lie my way out of the situation, and they weren't having it.
I see.
The tavern that it happened in ended up burning down. Some patrons getting caught in the fire.
As you say this, Hubert doesn't seem bothered by this information, but it's very understandable as to why. He's probably seen and done much worse than what you've explained. But regardless, he goes, that must have been hard for you.
Imagine a 12-year-old girl about to have this molten hot coin pressed against her tongue. And the only thing you can think of is to just get away. But you're too close to where the bar is. One slight reaction, and the next moment you know everything is ringing. There's fire everywhere.
Gotta get him! Get him!
Hubert just chuckles a bit, and you can tell it's morbid, and he goes, I've been tortured since I was 4.
Sorry.
Don't be. Everyone handles trauma in different ways. Just because yours is not as large as mine, this does not mean that yours is not present.
Perhaps it wouldn't bug me as much as if only the bad people got hurt in it, though.
That's just life, Jubilee.
When I reacted, mostly innocent people and good people got hurt or killed.
That's just life. Bad things don't happen to bad people. Bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to bad people. Sometimes good things happen to bad people. You can never predict what's going to occur.
A good person shouldn't cause bad things for good people. Do you get what I mean? Or at least that was the mindset for me at the time. All I could do was try to run away from that tavern as fast as I could. And the cherry on top of the dessert was the only thing my mother said was she was disappointed at the amount of money that was gonna have to go for the damages.
Is your mother a drow?
I'm concerned. No, she's a tiefling like me.
I suppose it's because you did not have any physical damage at the time.
Well, the coin thing wasn't the only thing they did to me, so I was a little bruised and beaten up. It's the disregard for the lives that were lost and not even caring that daughter was in trouble at the moment. Just... It's a weird feeling being angry and sad because you disappointed your parents, even though you know they didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve your admiration. Jubilee just kind of puts a hand on her cheek and just kind of rests against the table. I thought I'd be at least over this or at peace with that event now, and I'm still not. I've had to look children and widows in the eyes of people who I accidentally killed. And yes, it's a thing that happens in our line of work. Sometimes, like with the Thorgrin situation, it happens. I get that. But this was a community of people I grew up with. People I knew. They weren't just some strangers in a war.
Jubilee.
Then a little while back, seeing your story reminded me a little bit of mine, in a way.
Jubilee. You will never get over this trauma. And as he says this, he says it very nonchalantly as he's pulling out a mug and seems to be looking over some coffee grounds. As he goes, the trauma will stick with you. It will stick with you day after day after day. You will never get over it. It will simply become easier to bear. And you can make one of two choices. You can let it rule you, and let it decide how you are going to act under certain stimuli. Or you can make changes to your personality depending on what you did. You can learn. You can mature. You can become a different person than you were then.
Why is it someone so wise is so uptight all the time? Jubilee says with a small giggle.
Because wisdom comes with experience. And I have had a lot of experience in my line of work.
That's true. So, when Zardek comes around, how are you gonna protect us?
I assume I will not have to. This is supposed to be
If everything goes as planned.
This is supposed to be a negotiation. A talk of sorts. There should be no need of my particular set of skills.
Well, maybe just some of us just want to have you around.
I did not say I would not be here. While I do not think I could put Zardak down personally, I also won't allow him to try to stomp over anyone in our merry band without meeting some resistance.
Oh, look at that. Hubert actually has a heart and cares about us.
Of course I have a heart. It's just cold, black, and dead.
You could have fooled me a couple nights ago.
He just slowly shrugs to this.
Really, so Hubert, you've gone through a lot, but you don't have a dead heart, despite what you think.
In certain aspects I don't, but in others, I very much do. It all depends.
At this point,
It all depends on what we're talking about.
I've seen how you get heated when we're in danger. Someone with a cold, dead heart doesn't get heated when we're in danger.
But somebody with a morally correct living heart also could not kill as easily as I do.
I never said that. I never said it was. But it's far from dead.
What's it at all?
I can say that much. It's just very controlled, is all. I think we've talked about enough bad stuff, and I would like to not remember it right now.
And what would you like to talk about?
I don't know. Anything on your mind that you want to talk about?
Not really. My mind does not get bogged down by uncertainty.
Really now. Your mind doesn't wander and get distracted by things either?
Not really.
Well, that's too bad.
Unlike yours.
Do you believe we'll just stay standing up and then
But
kind
as
of
you
cocking her head at that last statement?
You get distracted very easily.
Maybe I do.
Like a dog spotting a bone.
Are you trying to imply something?
I would never.
Walks around and just looks at Hubert there. Are you sure?
At this point, he has a cup of coffee, which he slowly begins sipping.
Gonna pull an all-nighter?
I don't need much sleep.
Well, my door's open if you ever need to take a break. She'll say, walking away and just kind of brushing her tail against him as she leaves.
He'll watch you go, but doesn't make a move yet. And Tauntaun.
From there,
what do
she's
you-
just gonna be in her room thinking.
Ooh, Tauntaun. I'd like to talk to other Tauntaun about the bowl.
Not the Tauntaun.
Yes, Tauntaun.
Tauntaun to
Imagine if they
tauntaun conversation.
Tauntaun song?
Imagine if they just spoke like Pokemon the whole time. Just Tauntaun.
I mean, that's how we hear you.
Yep.
How rude.
Can't confirm.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
No.
What are you asking the alternate you about?
Gist of the questions, I don't know how to well word it, is can the scroll go to other areas space between?
To this, you get a, he just shrugs his shoulders cartoonishly, sticking his tongue out while also making a noise at the same time.
A what noise?
A raspberry. Blowing a raspberry.
Yes, no, I understand now. It's just all I heard was whoa.
I mean, that's
I was
basic.
like, the fuck does that mean?
That's basic.
No, it's
But the basic gist of it is he doesn't have a fucking clue.
Whoa, it's Inception time.
yeah, that's why I got confused. I was like, what does Inception have to do with this? Would you mind me looking at the scroll?
Yes. It gets very angry.
So it's sentient.
Maybe? I'm not sure. It kind of is, kind of isn't.
Is it like my book in its amount of sentience?
I don't know how sentient your book is.
I have a cat in there.
Aw,
Technically an eldritch monstrosity, but it is normally in the shape of a cat.
that's even cuter. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I still want the cat out.
I'm not entirely sure. I just know that when other people try and touch it, bad things happen.
Could you ask the scroll if I... What the fuck is my computer doing? Everything went black.
I mean, I could try asking, but that doesn't mean it'll give me an answer. Sometimes it can be a bit moody.
Noted. Although we are technically the same sort of ish person. Question is whether or not we can trick it.
We're the same person in the same way that your Adel is the same as Eddie.
I mean, that's pretty much what I just said. We're the same sort of ish person.
No, not good enough, though.
The sort of ish is kind of where the differences come from.
I don't think it's good enough.
Which reminds me, did you fuck your way into a cult?
I mean... he says, doing a so-so hand motion.
No, wait,
The answer to that being maybe is gravely concerning.
Yeah, no, Tauntauns is a definite yes. He just showed up to the wrong orgy one day. I would very much like to... There is one spot I want to visit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to work on that, but I don't know for sure. In fact, I didn't even know if that plan would work.
Oh, how amazing!
I just really hoped it would, and it did!
The fact that worked very... I can't be surprised at this point.
Why do you say
Question.
that? Answer.
Query.
Grady?
Query.
Yeah.
Anyways, the question simply... Fuck, now I lost train of thought. Oh yeah,
Happens when you train your lose of thought.
you are not helping right now! I, as the player, am losing my train of thought. Because I have to deal with a small child also in the room, so I have to filter a lot of what I'm trying to say.
Whatever you do, don't train the lose of trains in Lost.
I like train. Anyways, do you know where you're from?
In what way?
In the whole changeling aspect? Did your world always have them, or was it, you know, one day there was changeling? Yeah.
He once again just shrugs and makes another raspberry noise.
Oh, great. So you don't know if you're from the space in between?
Nope, not a clue.
Well, that's wonderful. Now I don't know if we actually are the same in that regard.
If we were, wouldn't that make us brothers?
Technically, it could just mean that you're me.
I think it would make us brothers.
Or technically sisters, depending how we want to do that.
But you know what they say, twincest is wincest.
Oh my fucking god.
This is true. I personally prefer the more the merrier.
The fact that I can pull off Tauntaun scares me.
Yeah.
It's not a very hard thing to pull off.
us.
It's not a very hard thing to pull off.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just need to do.
Anyway, no, I'm afraid I can't be enlightening in that sort of regard.
So who are you adopted?
I was adopted by, well, more or less a wandering mariachi band.
Huh. I got nerds.
I love nerds.
They never went out of their...
They never did what now?
They never went out of their room. As in where they did their buying stuff.
Most nerds don't. That's why you gotta go into theirs.
They usually just... Well, now I'm starting to think they just... me up for tax. I miss...
I didn't catch that. You cut out.
Tauntaun simply said he misses a blizzard.
Aww. The other Tauntaun will reach over and pat your head.
There's my 3 boyfriends who I can't be around right now. I bought an entire cart that I can't now. I had 2 horses.
You have 3 boyfriends?
Yeah, we were a sort of traveling band for a while.
You're in a band too?
More or less.
Well, I'm not in a band anymore. I think mine are dead.
Considering your world is probably maybe destroyed, I would have to go with yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about your boyfriends.
Well, there's Geo, amazing cook. Then there's Jack, the only one with actual brains out of our outfit. Although that may have changed after I was alive and reborn.
Is he a nerd?
No, not really.
Oh. I like nerds.
Also, I play the flaccid piano.
It's amazing.
Yeah, especially when you look at how many buttons I have. Look at all these buttons.
That's a lot of buttons.
Yeah, and I have to make both my hands do separate things.
Alright. We've been with the Tauntauns long enough.
I think I lost
You're
a few.
afraid you're gonna turn into a tauntaun?
No.
I think I lost a few brain cells listening to that.
A few? I think I lost all of mine.
So,
What do you mean, you're still talking? You have some.
does anybody want to do anything else before the end of the night?
Can I do...
I did not catch that.
Can I do...
Sure. Cut off at the same spot, but I actually managed to make it out that time.
Hold on, I just gotta turn up my sensitivity then. And not the cultural kind.
Anybody else?
Does Ricky go to sleep?
Yes.
Alright.
I would hope so.
How's this? Is this better?
Currently, yeah.
Ow!
Idle will then step out and take a look around.
You see, as you come out, you see the other Thorgrim head on the table, snoring very loudly, while the other Mark has his hands clasped together, just sitting in the chair.
The other Mark?
Yes. The other Thorgrim's sleeping, the other Mark's just sitting there, staring.
Okay. Oh. The other Mark was revived?
Yes, he has been revived.
Nice.
I'll then go and sit opposite Hubert.
Hello, my lady.
Hello, Hubert.
Something on your mind?
I didn't expect Mark to leave, but aside from that...
I did not expect you to announce our departure shortly after seeing Squib die.
I actually thought you would get up a lot sooner.
More importantly, I did not expect you to announce our departure while Jubilee was conveniently distracted.
I didn't think that she would be able to handle it. Not
And you
yet,
thought-
anyway.
And you thought the rest of the The rest of our group would be able to handle it after seeing Squib be vaporized.
Yes, I did.
Hubert will watch you for a second, finish his drink, setting the cup down before saying, "Then I'm truly disappointed in you."
Come again.
I'm disappointed. Because of your impatience. Because of your seeming lack of care of the emotional states of the people who you claim to be your friends. And the fact that you wished to get out of this place to go find a stranger that you don't even know wants to see you, and hope that he can teach you how to become stronger. You did not ask the rest of the group if they would be okay with your departure. And more importantly, you decided on the day that not only we watched Squib be reduced to ash, but on the same day that Jubilee nearly died. And died in an irreversible, irrefutable manner. And you decided that that day was the best day to tell everyone we were leaving.
She just glances down.
My disappointment comes from your actions. And I don't think I can put into words how disappointing your actions were this day. Due to them, you caused Mark to need to leave, to more or less clear his head. You intentionally hid the information away from Jubilee. The only people you let hear this announcement were Tauntaun, Mark, and Thorgrim. But Thorgrim seemed distracted. Matt was BRB'd at the time. And then, when nobody said anything, you just assumed they were okay with it. So tell me, my lady, why wouldn't I be disappointed in those actions?
Fair enough.
Now, tomorrow, before Zardak arrives, as it will take him a few days to get here, we are going to go enjoy a day on the town with Jubilee.
We?
We. You, myself, and Jubilee.
Why am I being taken along?
Because I don't trust you alone. Not only that, but seeing as we are the ones who are going to leave the group, and Jubilee seems to be the closest to us, it would be unfair not to spend a little quality time with her. Would you not agree?
Yes, I hear you.
Good. Because I was not requesting. And this is the first time Hubert has ever made it clear that he is giving the orders here.
Anal is still not looking him in the eyes.
My lady, it is unprofessional not to look someone in the eyes when you are speaking to them. Last I checked,
Stop it.
I was not staying on the floor.
It's not funny.
She'll look to him.
He's looking at you very sternly and says, much better. Now, is there anything you need of me before we settle down for the evening?
No, Hubert.
Good. Then I shall escort you to your room.
No, we'll get up. Okay.
Hubert will stand as well, motioning you towards the hallway.
She'll head along.
And at the door, he'll stop you and say, have a pleasant evening.
Yeah, you too.
He will then lean over, giving you a small kiss on the forehead, and says, good night.
And I'll actually lean back a little away from it a little.
Ooh.
Very well.
I'm not angry at you, I just... Not right now.
You did not need to explain yourself.
He'll nod and then shut the door.
Hubert will make his way off before joining Jubilee in her room.
Then many shenanigans ensue.
Leaving just the Thorgrim.
Yeah, Thorgrim was very silently watching the entire thing and is kind of in a stupor. You know, like when bad news is broken to you and all you can do is just stay there silently.
Yeah.
And this happens for several minutes as he's just staring at where Adelsarde and Hubert were before they left. And eventually he'll just sort of get up and trudge very slowly to his room.
Are you alright?
Who's this?
Alternate Mark.
Oh, he'll stop. Kind of not even really realizing Mark was alive at this point and just sort of turns to look at him. Oh. Yeah, I'm fine.
You do not seem fine.
Goes back and sits down. That was a lie. I am not okay.
I see. Why is this?
The conversation that my friends just had, it was concerning.
Why is that?
I don't like a lot of things that were said. I don't like that secrets were kept. I don't like that my friends feel like leaving, or one of them at least. I don't like the stress that's going to put on the rest of the group. I don't like frankly, any of this. And I don't like, and he's getting progressively angrier as he lists all the things he does not like, and eventually, like, he's gripping the table.
Mark is just watching you, his hands clasped, just more or less letting you get it out of your system.
Yeah, and Thorgrim just goes off on a rant, and he's just like, you know, it'd be fucking nice if we would, actually stay on the course. I don't even know what the course is at this point. but it would be nice if we would all stay together as a group without having our own individual objectives that we all need to split apart for or keep secrets about and blah blah blah. It's just really, really upsetting. And I just every single member of this group has been through trauma that is inconceivable for anyone else to understand or even bear. And yet all we do is keep secrets and have agendas and hide things and go off randomly when, some people might be a little worried about them, and some people might need everybody else to stay, and so we can all go home together.
I feel as if you are talking about someone in particular, and not just some people.
No, I'm definitely talking about some people, all right. And he's very clearly lying.
I mean, it's technically 2 people. That's people.
It's technically, but...
Could some people not simply talk these emotions out rather than bottling them in, and slowly but surely giving themselves splinters?
I feel as if some people have already made up their mind, and the amount of talking will not matter. Some people in question have proven themselves to be very driven in their path, and very little will dissuade them. And I don't think any amount of conversation will change what is about to happen.
You know what definitely will not change what is about to happen?
Yeah, I know, not talking about it, I get it. For a robot, you're real smart. Smarter than me.
I still do not understand emotions entirely. I am simply speaking logically.
You and your logic and thoughts and grumble, dwarf noises as he walks away. And
roll a perception.
Percepzione. Oh, I should probably go to my character sheet and roll the actual skill. That'd be cool.
You hear very strange noises coming from both Jubilee's room and the Tauntaun room.
They sound like sexy time noises.
Yes.
Definitely from Tauntaun's room.
Very quickly walking past those. Just like
and the Tauntaun room sounds really weird.
It's like slow trudging, and then as he gets to the 2 rooms,
Jubilee may have forgotten that everyone wasn't asleep yet.
it's like slow trudging, but when he gets to the 2 rooms and hears the weird sexy time noises, the walking gets faster.
It's like hearing your kid. It's like hearing your kids. So it's like, oh god, no.
it's like when you're a kid and you're hearing your parents having sex.
Except it's the reverse in this case.
Yeah. And he will very rapidly, almost in a panic, start rapping on the door to Adel Sarday's room, like, Adel.
A few moments will go by, and then Adel will open the door.
Every moment that passes just means faster and louder knocking and louder. Adel.
Eventually, it's just.
As soon as the door opens, Thorgrim's just like runs through the door and shuts it very quietly.
Hello, Thorgrim.
Sorry. Very bad noises outside. I didn't want to hear that any longer.
You learned to ignore it.
I couldn't ignore it. It was from both sides. Very hard to ignore.
I see.
And he's gonna take a seat here.
Wait, does Thorgrim know about the situation between the trio?
Not
So now that might just make him More questions. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no. If he was in the right state of mind, he would immediately question where Hubert is.
But again, with the picture I posted of what you're doing to the door before she let you in.
Yeah.
Is it showing?
No.
No. It's JoJo.
No, he's not auraing the door.
You said you were going faster and faster the more it went on, so...
Just pisses the North Star the door off its hinges.
I mean, you are a monk, so...
Thorgrim is going to take a seat there. I'm assuming that's where a chair is, or a box, or something. And will just sort of cross his legs and look at Edelsarday. And he seems to be trying to figure out exactly what he wants to say.
We'll just sit there, observing him. Face stoic as ever.
And eventually only one word escapes. Why?
Because of what I saw. Or what we saw in particular.
And that is?
The superior versions of ourselves failed.
Multiple times?
Yes.
Seemingly infinite number of times?
Yes.
And so your solution is to leave us.
My solution is to find something that the others do not have.
Why can't we do that as a group?
Because I don't want you wasting your time on this. If
Adel,
one thing...
Adel, it's not a waste of time. Anything you need to do to be stronger and to help the greater good is not a waste of time. I would gladly help you if you asked me. All you have to do is ask me.
I know.
So why didn't you ask me?
Because we have a time limit.
Yes, I know. And separating is just going to make that time limit go faster.
Well, not right now, I wouldn't.
Really? Explain.
Because there would be two of us.
So you and Hubert are obviously going to go together. Because
Yes, and you would
Hubert
get another version of myself and Hubert in response. One that is more put together than I am.
But it's not you.
That's half the point.
Why not? But do you have any idea what I'm trying to say?
That you don't want me to leave.
Yes. Because I don't want this group, this family that we built, to split apart and start doing things on our own, which could be easily and better achieved as a group.
I don't know if that's the case.
Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out, right?
That's a calculated risk.
Isn't everything we've ever done a calculated risk?
No.
Well, okay, there's a couple things that we haven't done that weren't calculated at all, but that's beside the point. If we want to succeed and proceed and get where we need to go and eventually go home, we need to continue to stay together. And calculated risk or not, if that means we're gonna be split apart, then we can't go home together when the time comes. Who's to say that if you and Hubert go off and do whatever the fuck you're doing, then that you'll even be able to come back at all?
Well, Thorgrim, Here's my response. We don't know what will happen if I leave and do what I plan on doing. We know what will happen if I stay and not do what I plan on doing.
Do we really?
Yes, we do.
Okay. What will happen?
We will die and we will fail together.
So, is it not better to die and fail together than to go off on your own and die and fail alone?
The certainty of failure is something I will never, and I mean never, go for, Thorgrim. We saw ourselves.
You seem to be damn certain that we're going to fail if we continue the path that we're on, and without even considering the fact that you might fail the path that you're going.
I don't know if I will, but I know we will if I don't do what I need to do. You saw it. Literally thousands of us have tried to beat the puppeteer together and failed.
But you don't know what they did in order to get to where they were in order to fail. They could, some of the us's that we saw in that whatever river of whatever could have very easily have done exactly what you're going to do and still failed anyway.
Well, I don't think they did what I'm planning on doing. Think back to what Muselgrass said in regards to this, and she just flares her ether for a bit. Whatever is the source of this is not unique to our dimension, our realm. Why would something that is available in our realm also be available here?
I don't know. Why?
That's the thing. I don't know either. But whatever the source is clearly strong enough that the differences between realms is a non-factor. I know who the source of that is.
Who is that?
Pentagon.
Do I know who Pentagon is?
Roll history.
By the way, fun fact, I've been doing something entirely wrong this whole time.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah?
Apparently I don't have intimidation proficiency, but I am supposed to have history proficiency.
Huh.
Nice.
It helps with my study of rocks.
You have a vague idea. He was the guy who threatened Aria,
Okay.
the continent of your homeworld.
Like, threatened to blow it up.
Like, threatened to end it, yes.
Got it. Thorgrim does that thing that, like, you know, Winnie the Pooh style, think. And then he, like, eventually clues in. And then he just stops and looks up at Adel Sarday with a look that very clearly says, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I told you before, he's the one that gave me my abilities. This dark ether power.
He's also the one that threatened to blow up our entire world.
Yes, and if my hypothesis is correct, he is somehow linked to the blood moon which has been occurring in this place.
How the hell?
Well, remember how I said that the Wendigo had some of my sister's blood?
Yeah.
I'm unsure how, but she and Pentagon are linked in some way.
Okay, that's concerning.
Her abilities and his are... Well, I'm not quite sure. But I know that she used something similar to this ability, and with that she was able to create the blood moon. Through that logic, wouldn't surprise me if Pentagon is linked as well.
Okay. And this is enough for you to go off with you and Hubert alone to wherever the fuck you need to go. Do you even know where you're going?
No. I have to ask him before I leave. I know that I already owe him, so it wouldn't surprise me if wherever he sends us will be closer to him.
So, this is... Okay, now I'm even more concerned.
I understand your concern, but I'm not doing this out of some selfish fear. I'm doing this for everyone. I'm not running away, if that's what you're thinking.
That was my original thought, yes.
And it seemed Mark thought the same thing too. No, I am not running away. I'm not leaving because the going is getting tough and I can't handle it.
Okay.
The puppeteer is beyond us. It's plain and simple. If we just keep doing what we're doing, we're going to die. Our realm will be destroyed. All of our dreams and hopes will mean nothing. So if I have to put myself at risk to save everyone and everything, I will do so in a heartbeat. Hubert is leaving because that's his decision. I asked him if he would follow me. I didn't order him to.
Well, of course he's going to follow you everywhere you go. It's Hubert.
Mel just shrugs.
But let me ask you this. Once again, are you sure that this will help?
I'll put it to you like this. I don't know if it will help. But I know that there is a better chance of it helping than me staying here.
So what are we supposed to do in the meantime while you're gone? And a certain someone that we also have no hope of defeating walks right to us.
I'm not leaving until we deal with Zardak. It's clear to me now that I was too scared and she just lowers her head.
See, you were scared. You were going to leave because you were scared.
I was scared, and she looks to him, that if I didn't meet with Pentagon as soon as possible, everyone and everything was going to die.
I just don't understand why we can't all face this together so that we can prevent the disaster that's coming together and not have to deal with our own personal agendas.
Because Pentagon is an incredibly powerful being who was such an issue that even the four heroes were unable to defeat him themselves. If he is hostile, we will not stand a chance against him. I have seen you are, for example, very instinctive. We could have avoided this entire debacle with Thogrin had you and Hubert not attacked him when you told me to bow my head. We could have avoided what occurred with Rashi if I did not agree to go with you and the others to free him.
Are you starting to pin the blame on me?
I am not pinning the blame on you. I am saying I cannot account. I can't account for everyone with how things are going. I just can't. I've tried and I can't.
But that's life. You could never do that. No one could ever hope to do that. But that is no excuse to go on your own and try and do things your way and put everything on your shoulders.
Listen to me, Thorgrim.
No, you listen to me.
No.
If...
And she stands up. You're thinking that I'm not thinking this through, that I'm running away, that I'm being selfish or whatever. My point is this: if Pentagon decides to kill all of us, who will stop the puppeteer?
And so you're just going to go and say, hey, what's up, to a guy who could do that?
Yes, because if he kills me and Hubert, then at least the rest of you can still fight.
And what makes you think he's not just going to kill us all anyway?
Because he hasn't already.
But then we'd never see you again. Chimes in from behind you, Adelsarde.
Look what you did. You woke up the child.
I think I came up with the title for this episode.
Oh yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
What,
freeze
you woke
and
up the
then
child?
it'll freeze and then just rub her face slowly. Ricky. And you can see that her stoicism is now gone and she looks just tired. Like, no longer is the stoic, diplomatic princess there. You see a tired, scared, and angry woman who looks desperate.
Thorgrim is going to walk over to Adelsarde and is going to attempt to take her hands within his own. If she allows him. Okay. And that's a warm, fatherly smile is projecting up at her, and he just says, I know, I'm sorry for yelling at you. I'm sorry for getting angry. It's just what Ricky said. I don't want to run the risk of never seeing you and Hubert again. I can't let you go. I just can't.
Gotta be careful, Jojo. And if you two start fighting down here, then you're both going upstairs.
Harold just shut her eyes. I understand that, Thorgrim. But one thing you need to... Well, let me ask you this. If you were in my situation and you felt that in order to save your children you would have to go off on your own so that they don't die alongside you, would you leave your children behind?
Thorgrim looks like he was physically struck. I've already done that.
It'll not.
You know.
I know. Thorgrim, it's not just that you are my friends, and I care about all of you, but I am the princess of the Drow Empire. People back home depend on me. I am the only person that gives people a chance against what the Drow are doing. Without me, the Drow will eventually take over everything, and there will be nothing left. And that is assuming the puppeteer doesn't take over the realm, well, destroy the realms and everything. If we all leave together, there is a chance we will all die. Everything I have worked towards, everything you've sacrificed for, every piece of suffering that people have gone through in this realm and our home realm would have been for nothing.
But therein lies the problem. There's a chance that we'll die at any time. Now, then, 3 days from now, 6 days from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, there's always...
When a dedicated duck with a knife comes at us.
Fuck that goose! The point is, there is always a chance at murder that us all being destroyed at any point because of this thing that's going to eat the entire multiverse or something. Whatever. I still have trouble wrapping my head around it. The point is the fact that you're trying to go alone to stop one catastrophe that's just, to me, it just seems almost, and I hate using this word, really I do, but it seems selfish.
I'm not doing it to stop one catastrophe. I'm doing it to stop the catastrophe.
But that's just it. Even if you do somehow step upon the magic formula to stop this catastrophe, another one will just spring up, and then another, and then another, and then another, and just trying to shoulder one burden alone is one thing, but life is all about going through multiple challenges over and over again and surviving each of them with your friends and family. And if you solve the catastrophe of the world eating whatever the fucks, that's great. But what about the next thing that comes up? And then the next thing?
The next thing, it would be different. We would be home, and we would have the 4 heroes to help us, for example.
Oh, but will we? How do you know that?
Hale just shrugs. I guess I don't.
Exactly. None of us knows what's going to happen until it happens. Until then, we're just guessing. So, going off on your own, that to me seems like a stupid idea simply because you don't know what's going to happen.
Hale will sigh and just take her hands away. We're going around in circles, Thorgrim.
We are. We have clearly very different mindsets, and they're not budging. I've kept you both up enough. I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright, good night.
Good night,
Yes, you are.
little Sode.
Good
night, Ricky.
Lucy, stop it.
And he'll go to his room.
Jojo, sit nicely. Sit nicely.
I don't have a footstool. If you want a footstool, go to
Well, unfortunately for Thorgrim, I
Do not tell him
think
what to
one
do.
room has gotten way more audible now.
Yeah, he's going to do like the pillow over his ears thing.
No, I mean like with rolls and
I will
some
send you a clip.
descriptions, it's gotten worse.
No, that's why he's doing the pillow over his ears thing.
And don't talk like a baby. And you're too
Sorry,
old to be talking like a baby.
Fail my rolls.
Yeah, I bet you would.
You're not.
Alrighty. I will be right back.
Bick.
What is that? You
Boy, I can't believe the fractured shards were the friends we made along the way.
I can't believe the shards are fracturing. Oh my god.
Wow, who would have thought?
Who would have thought the shards are fracturing into more shards that are fracturing into more shards? It's almost like
I'm not
that's the
kidding
name of
when
the
I say,
campaign.
and to anyone listening, I'm not kidding when I say I think campaign 1 had way less drama than this.
Okay, you know what's going on for more
I
food?
feel like I'm kind of to blame
And
for
they have
that
some-
because I'm a
Let's
bit
fuck up.
investigator.
Shit, man.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
go look for more
actually.
food
Last party was a lot more united against
then. That's data.
what was going on. Though they did split up every now and
Yeah,
again.
you can ask for more food.
Yeah, but the thing is, there was less in-fight drama and more external drama, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the one person that the party didn't like within... Well, the 2 people that the party didn't like within the party ended up dying. So, since then, the party inner politicking wasn't too bad.
Party and the party with the party.
And then Ale showed up.
And then Ale showed up and nobody liked him.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, it's Ale. He is the least assholey asshole in an asshole race.
All right.
He's not an asshole. He's just obnoxious.
Everyone roll a D100.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone roll a D100.
Let me guess. I'm rolling with disadvantage.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna
disadvantage.
also briefly disappear because I also need to.
I'm last.
Yes, Tauntaun disadvantage.
I'm still last.
Adelsar Day, you get to go first.
I'll be right back.
Hey, what about... Oh.
Disadvantage, my friend.
Yeah, he was busy. Okay. Ada will sit up and look around.
You see Riki sitting in her bed, and she looks at you.
Morning, Ricky.
Hello.
How are you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Because Thorgrim made a lot of good points.
I know.
If you think they were good points, why aren't you listening to him?
I am listening. I'm just not agreeing.
She just tilts her head to this.
It's fine.
No, it isn't.
Ada looks to her.
Don't you think you're still acting in fear, not letting them come along? You're afraid that they'll die if they do, right?
Right.
Then you're still acting in fear by demanding to go alone.
It's not that simple.
Are you afraid?
Yes, but again, it's not that simple.
How is it not?
I don't know if you saw what we saw. I guess you heard me talk about it.
What do you mean?
The puppeteer, the person that's threatening to end the realms, he has done this countless times before. I think I have something that will give us an X factor, but I don't know. Like I said yesterday, I'm not doing this to run away. I'm not doing this because... I'm doing this because I think it's needed to rescue everyone. But I know that if we keep going on side tangents, then it will be for nothing. And if I don't do this, then it'll be for nothing anyway.
But if using the logic of countless times the other use have failed, wouldn't countless times the other use have succeeded?
That's what I'd like to think, and yet, he's still here.
Oh? Maybe they simply stopped him from being able to manifest in their world.
Maybe.
And what if the power doesn't actually help?
I don't know.
And what will happen if someone dies while you're gone?
I don't know.
What if I die when you're gone?
She just shakes her head. I don't think the others would let that happen.
There's always a chance.
I guess. Yeah, well then. Yeah, I better rub her face. We should probably eat. Or something.
Okay.
And Ada will add along.
Which leads us to Thorgrim waking up.
Good, because I just got back.
Convenient.
Thorgrim is going to get up a lot lazier than usual. Sort of yawn and stretch. And then take a few moments to just sort of think back on the conversation from last night before grabbing his hammer and infusing a little bit of his key into it.
And the memories of the noises he heard also come to mind.
Yeah.
Oh God! Yeah, no, the
PTSD sets in.
Yeah, no, the pillow has kind of fallen off the bed at this point because of the.
It's been torn in two just with how hard he was pulling over his head.
It's definitely severely wrinkled at this point. And Thorgrim will kind of lazily trudge out of his room and will sit over Kyon.
Hello.
Hello, Patterson. I'm gonna sort of reach over and pat the skull.
As you do, the skull will roll off the table and hit the floor.
No. Can I like try and catch it as it rolls off the floor?
Roll
off the table?
acrobatics.
Cool. Aha.
You catch him with little issue.
I'm like, it's just like reaching across the table. No. Grabs it and then sort of just shuffles it a little bit closer to him.
Hello.
Right here, buddy. Hello, Patterson.
Hello.
How are you?
I am Patterson.
Of course you are, buddy. And I'll just pat him on the head. Look around.
You look around. Snarg and the other you are still asleep. Mark is still just sitting in the chair, hands clasped together, seeming to stare blankly into nothingness, while Adel, Sarday, and Riki are awake.
He's going to kind of ignore or try to ignore Adel Sarday for a moment, kind of just avoiding her gaze, and is going to focus more on the very patient Mark. Does it look like he's doing the offline mode that our Mark usually does?
Roll insight.
And it's like on a robot, also a monk, pretty good.
You can't really tell if it's the offline mode, the sentry mode that Mark used to go into, or if he's meditating. The only thing you know for certain is you're fairly certain he has not moved since your talk.
Okay. Thorgrim's gonna mutter in Dwarven. Damn, I wish I could do that.
Then why don't you?
Every time I... You know what? I try doing that, but every time I try to go into meditation, I fall asleep.
Show me.
You sure? It's pretty early in the morning. I don't really want to sleep the day away.
He just continues staring at you. By the way, he is not speaking Dwarven, but he still seems to understand you, and you understand him.
Well, that's a little weird.
I understand all languages.
That's kind of creepy. Okay.
Right, Zenyatta.
I'm going to do a wisdom check then, I guess, to assume meditation mode.
Yes.
Eh.
Well, you don't fall asleep. You don't get a spiritual journey like you usually do, but you sit there and you manage to meditate, drop the outside world out for a little bit, and just relax.
Shit. Probably the first time in about a month he's actually been able to do that.
And
the last time he meditated, evil undead bear thing.
all right. And as you begin meditating, the Tauntauns awaken.
PT.
So the Tauntauns are awake.
The turn.
Yes.
Well, I guess Tauntaun's just gonna poke the other Tauntaun awake and just be like, alright, we gotta go get food.
Yeah, but it's so comfy.
If I have to carry you, then I have to carry you.
I'd like to see you try. My ass is too fat.
God damn it.
Also, you don't seem that strong.
God damn!
This is all fair. But do you need strength when you have telekinesis?
Yes, because I have counterspell.
What?
So do I.
But whose counter is better?
Good question. Look, point is, we need to go get. I am starving.
Oh, fine. But I'm wearing my fluffy pajamas.
Yes.
That's fine. I'm wearing this weird frog.
He will put on, as he said, fluffy, very fluffy pajamas.
Oh,
Do you
God.
remember the short onesie that I showed you once for a frog?
Vaguely.
Yeah, Tauntaun's wearing that. I could probably find it.
But eventually,
No. Not right now.
the Tauntauns will join all of you in the common area.
Not right now, Jojo.
Well, as I'm fairly certain Scorp is dealing with children, Jubilee, you wake up next.
Do I wake up?
Yes.
Let's.
Yes.
Okay, but
You
seriously.
do, in fact, wake up. If for no other reason than Hubert's the one
Yeah.
waking you.
5 more minutes.
Yes.
Jojo, what have I said about doing that to get on the couch?
Not
5
5
more
more
minutes,
minutes.
I
We
can't.
we have a busy day today.
I am laughing.
I suppose we
So things
do.
are about to get loud.
You are welcome to get off of me at any time.
Jubilee just gets a grin and just says, "Make me."
Hubert will look at you before appearing next to the bed and will just pick you up, you seeming to have forgotten that he can just misty step out from under you.
No, just she was just feeling very cheeky and she's giggling at this.
Come. I'm sure the others
Oh,
are
that's what we
awake.
did last night.
I'm sure the others are awake by now.
Not. Yes, I am. Why?
Thank you for at least staying the night.
Hubert,
Just kind
Hubert
of
will then
holding on to him.
Hubert will look at you before saying, "You're making this very difficult to get ready for the day."
Do not touch any of the balls.
I
I
do still
suppose
have,
I am.
I do still have to make breakfast for everyone.
Over
Well, we
here.
could just find you an apron. You can go with that and see how everyone reacts.
I would rather not.
Top Hand would grab his butt.
Anton would die.
Jubilee
I'm
will.
pretty sure you would just get murdered
And
by
probably
two
not by,
people.
not by Hubert. 3.
And you guys would bring him back. He's useful enough.
Hubert will, of course, begin getting dressed and brush his clothes off once he is dressed.
Jubilee then, after getting dressed, kind of looks at her hands for a little bit. It feels
Yes,
a little different.
I didn't bind them that hard.
No, but also do that again next time.
We'll
But
see.
no, that's not what I mean.
Perhaps you can explore what you mean in time.
DM, as a reminder, do I automatically know I can do these abilities when I gain them?
Yes, you do automatically know how to use them.
We'll retrieve one of her daggers and here, Hubert, give me your hand.
I would rather not.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna prick your finger slightly.
Jubilee, if you think you have taken one of my abilities, you most likely have.
Fine. And she'll prick her own finger real quick. And
Num num.
use the ability. And she'll lay on hands herself for a point.
Well, it does seem that you have managed to gather something from me.
I swear, you do that wording on purpose, and it's so much fun.
It's possible, he says, before making his way out of the room.
Oh, do we continue? I don't know if anyone thinks it's a secret at this point. She says to herself before following him. Like, almost attached to his arm, almost, just staying close.
Well, what's really funny, Jubilee, is as you say this, since Thorgrim is meditating, you just watch Hubert walk straight past Thorgrim without making a sound towards the kitchen.
Jubilee will pat Thorgrim on the head as she passes and join Adelsarte at the table.
Elle doesn't notice her at first. She's just staring off into space.
Hello, Jubilee.
Hello, Riki. Is she okay?
No.
Adel, are you alright?
Elle will blink a few times and look to Jubilee, and then just shake her head a little. I've been better.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not right now.
All right. I'll trust you.
Ayla will nod once, but will shut her eyes and then rest her head against the table.
Jubilee just kind of leaned over a little bit, real quick. It's like, I wasn't too loud, was I?
Riki blinks a bit, staring at you perplexed.
So they don't respond to that?
Nope.
Eventually, after a while, Hubert will come back out and will give everyone breakfast.
Thank you, Hubert.
He nods.
Thank you, Hubert.
He nods.
Thorgrim does not respond because meditation.
He
Okay.
nods.
So, Thorgrim, as you're meditating, you manage to see a vision. And as the vision comes to you, you begin seeing a very familiar person. An Azamar walking into the village with a sword on his back, seeming to be tracing something as you see George.
Oh my god, it's a George.
And as you see George, your eyes will suddenly snap open as your vision ends.
What you doing?
So he was tracing something on the ground.
What?
No, as in tracing someone's steps, not tracing something on the ground.
You saw George walking into the village.
Oh, okay.
As in,
this village.
yes, as in George is here somewhere.
What? Thorgrim will immediately jump to his feet and go, guys, George is here.
George is here?
George is here in the village. He has just arrived.
Oh, wow.
Why don't you go?
How did you figure that out?
I don't know. I was meditating and I saw him, and he's walking into the village right now.
You probably have a better chance of finding him than us.
Should we all go finding him, or because I know where I know he's just at the entrance now, but Thorgrim's kind of fidgeting.
You go find him. We'll be here when you get back.
Make George sound like an ex-girlfriend or something. What the?
You go find him. Bring him back.
Well,
Hey, where's the Vaseline?
he did just have a conversation about not going off on your own to do shit, and now he's going off on his own to do shit. Thorgrim will.
Nope, I'm done. Can't top the session now.
Oh, brother.
Alright, so
Where's the Vaseline?
long story short. Long story short, you end up finding George and bringing him back to the village. It took a while, but Jay is finally here.
It's fine.
Again.
Welcome back.
I was enjoying my muffins. God damn it.
No, now you must enjoy D&D instead of muffin.
Enjoy D&D and muffins at the same time. Go.
Why not both?
Porque no los dos.
Is that code for something?
Is that Taco Bell? Are you speaking Taco Bell right now?
That's racist.
What?
Why?
It's a meme!
It is a meme.
Oh,
Still.
gotcha. I should have known. Especially because I watch their content a lot.
What's he
I
saying?
got yelled at in Spanish. I don't speak Taco Bell!
What's he saying? What the fuck he saying? I don't speak Taco Bell.
And so from the same guys. No, don't touch. What are you doing here, Eddie? Fuck your little square dog, yay! Just throws him off a building. Same guys.
And
Fuck your no square dog.
as promised, Hubert has prepared a plate for George and Thorgrim upon their arrivals.
Thorgrim will.
Well, it's been a while.
I imagine Thorgrim and Mark were engaging in some. Or Thorgrim and George. Oh god. Now I gotta switch back. Shit. Thorgrim and George were engaging in maybe some like awkward small talk, and then as soon as he sees the food, Thorgrim just goes, "Oh, food," and then runs off.
Hello, everyone.
George.
Hello, George.
Hello.
Been a while. How have you been?
I'm doing pretty good. As good as I can be, I guess. How are you all doing?
Something on your mind? Well,
We're alive.
bad yesterday. I'm pretty good today, though.
Well, it is only the morning, so don't count on that to stay the same.
Speaking of which, what are you doing all the way out here?
You were given a vision by your mother to come to this village. She believes that the resurrected paladin is somewhere near.
Oh God.
Shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, as you know, I had to track the. Actually, do they know? I don't think they do. Do they know that the paladin came back?
Yes, you told us. And even
Mark
Okay.
well,
had a vision of the amulet that resurrected him, and then they went to the grave and got their shit knocked in by a steel predator.
Oh yeah.
You were there for that, technically.
Yeah, I was there for that. Well,
Yeah,
You guys all know
remember
that-
the big thing that knocked us around?
yeah. Well, as you all know, the paladin that ended up killing my father was resurrected, and I've been trying to track him down, and I was given a vision by my mother, which led me here.
here.
Huh.
Why is
Yeah.
it everything that we encounter is somehow attracted to this place now?
Well,
Well-
it is a place that seems to be a nexus of druidic energy.
What? More importantly,
That's
why is
supposed to be
everything?
hidden. How do people keep finding it?
More importantly, why is everything following us here?
Well, how long have you guys been here?
Not even in a week.
5 days.
I mean, there are ways to travel pretty fast, depending on how strong you are.
Hey,
But-
remember that one guy who runs the two countries? Yeah, he's on his way here.
Zardak?
Yeah, that guy.
Why?
We are having a talk with him.
Negotiations.
Essentially, we are trying to convince him to stop attacking us.
Huh. Okay. Hey, how did this come about?
Long
We got
story
this.
short, we talked with his right-hand man.
Oh,
We were attacked. a
one
lot.
explanation later.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, if all goes well, then hopefully you will stop getting attacked, and I won't have to worry about them trying to do shit at the city anymore.
I can count how many times things have gone right with a journey in this country on one hand.
Still,
What's
better
happening in
than
your
more
hometown
than
now?
most.
I don't even need one hand to do that.
I don't think much. I think things have been stable for the most part.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's one less worry on your shoulders, Thorgrim.
I'm sorry, what? I blacked out. What's going on?
She was alluding to the angel who you have a crush on back in May.
What about her? Like, I totally missed everything that was said. Hold on.
Oh yeah, she told me to tell you hi.
Oh, cool. She doing all right? Like, fighting and stuff?
Ah, man, yeah, she's still kicking.
Yes, fighting. That's the thing you're concerned about.
Yeah, no, it is. Because that's all I ever do.
I mean, yeah, she's still kicking as well as everyone else.
It's good.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, if anything, then if you guys ever make your way back to Haven, you're more than welcome to say hi to her yourself.
I don't know if that's going to be something that'll be happening anytime soon, considering things that have been happening.
It's always possible, Fulgrim.
Yeah, I guess. Anything's possible.
Marco kind of set his sword down and kind of sit down himself and be like, So what's been going on your guys' end?
Mark? Mark is doing this?
Jay is also falling victim to the name change.
God damn it. George puts his sword to the side and
He
sits
was doing
down.
this the entire time. He's not falling victim. He's been a victim.
And Alyssa down to like, so what's been
He is
going on with
patient
you guys?
zero.
You all look worse for wear, all little honesty, as he kind of takes a glance at everyone's faces.
Adel just shuts her eyes and lowers her head back to the table again.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
waiting
all
for
kinda
George to
fucked
realize
up.
there is 2 Tauntaun.
The long and the short of it is
No.
traumatic.
Is it emotionally traumatic, or you guys got your shit kicked in traumatic?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh boy. He's gonna look over and just
Well,
be-
let's just say things have gone from bad to worse multiple times.
You're still alive, so can it get much worse?
Don't say that.
I almost wasn't.
I mean, it can. Quite easily. We could all just spontaneously combust. Zardak could come here and kill all of us. Evil
Exactly.
Pinocchio could come here and kill all of us.
Someone could summon a giant meteor.
And
The
kill
fuck is-
all of us.
Wait, who said that?
We're just gonna look over and be
Oh,
like,
right.
what the fuck?
Hi, handsome.
Hey there, Georgie
Yeah,
boy.
that happened.
Oh, right. We
See a
forgot to
look of
mention.
disgust go over
There's two
George's
of them
face
now.
for a split second.
Yeah,
What, are
there's
you
two of
saying you
them
can't
now.
handle 2 of us? Are you that insecure about your stamina?
No, I have amazing stamina. I'm just surprised that there's now 2 of you for whatever reason.
Just
There's
wait.
also 2 of
One
me.
day there's gonna
And
be
I point
4.
to the other Thorgrim.
Said
That-
other Thorgrim is eating.
What? Is this
I know.
how we went from bad from worse?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. In my opinion, it's a great thing to have a second.
Oh, who didn't flush their
Of course
number
you would
2?
think that.
It's
Oh,
a
that's disgusting.
What
Oh,
the
what
fuck?
the heck? That's crazy.
God damn it!
What the Mother of mercy, man.
Oh, not again.
I blame your son.
So, Jay is the look and shit posting the look George made.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta see.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty accurate.
That's immediately what I thought, so.
Alright, he's gonna look over at the new Thorgrim and kind of give him a nod, and then see the Warforged.
The
And
plunger and everything.
what
It's
is that?
fogged up. It's terrible. Oh,
Okay, Anton, we're gonna have to mute you, bud.
Mother of mercy. I have no words.
Alright, so we gotta wait for Chaos to get his shit together.
Yeah, you okay, bud?
He's off dying in the distance over there.
He got hit by the Joker Venom.
Oh no, he's...
Yeah, that's what Joker Venom does to you, Chaos.
It's the killing joke all over again. Oh god.
That was a very jokery laugh.
Yeah, that's the reason
Yeah.
I made my joke.
Like for a second there, it was kind of
Yep.
hyena-like, and then just suddenly absolute Joker.
Yeah, that's definitely the face that was made.
So,
Okay,
Jay,
I'm good now.
George, as you're looking
I'm
at the Warforged, you can see it resembles Mark to a degree, but it's very clearly different.
Yeah, so I asked, who's that?
That is an alternate of Mark. Our Mark had to let off some steam and go on a journey on his own for a little while.
Wait, is he damaged again?
Not really.
Not in a physical manner, no.
No, it's more. He's exploring emotion, and it's going harder than I expected.
He was going to find a new core for that mark, but Lady Adelsarde managed to resurrect him. But Mark needed time alone, away from us for a little while.
Okay, and why would he need that? Did something happen that set him off?
Yes, but those details are hard to get into.
Give me the short of it.
He was angry at a certain action one of us took, and he did not know how to comprehend or deal with the emotion as of yet.
Huh. Okay.
Essentially, he needed time to let that anger pass, so he decided to go off on his own for a little while.
Alright.
But he is well.
Let's
Apart
see.
from that.
I mean, as well as a robot exploring emotion can be, I guess.
Yeah, that's the concerning part. But I'm sure he'll be fine. As long as he doesn't run into that paladin.
Oh, God.
I hope so, for his sake.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I just remembered. George can summon Monkey.
Yeah, he can.
Monkey.
No, his summon Monkey is bad because Monkey can go apeshit and actually kill you all.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, it could if it didn't have such a low CR compared to you all.
His monkey is pretty much just he summons tank. Tank go and fuck shit up while George continues to charge his attacks.
Go, Monkey, you distract them. I still require 3 turns of setup.
Please distract them for another minute.
So, I mean, what is your guys' plan now? Are you guys just waiting for Zardak?
Essentially, we need to have a discussion with him. But seeing as you are here, we will also, hopefully, aid you if the need arises.
Yes. Do you guys all know when Zardak is set to arrive?
He should be here within a couple of days. Tomorrow at the earliest.
Okay. So that's at least what? 12 hours or so to try to make progress on this?
Yes. And you do not want to go out during the night. There are wards and a curfew up.
There's a curfew?
Yes.
Okay.
People were being kidnapped. We solved that problem.
Well, that's good.
Weird human thing. Kind of cool. Scary.
The Mark's
though.
gonna look over and see Osarde's head down. It's just like, are you okay?
Elle will be silent for a bit, but then she'll sit up and sigh. Not really, but I'll be fine. I am glad to see you again, George.
Likewise. It's been lonesome traveling alone, so it's nice to see some friendly faces for once.
She'll give him a smile, albeit it is a very tired one.
You have bags under your eyes.
did not have a chance to put on my makeup this morning.
You wear makeup?
Yes? I suppose I put on so well people think I'm au natural.
I always thought you were.
Well, if anything, hopefully something simple. Well, simple, maybe not really easy, can help bolster you up a little bit. So, long story short, like I said, I had a vision that brought me here, and for some reason, I believe that this undead paladin is close by.
We'll need to tell Azulgorn, and then we might be able to take a closer look a bit later.
And then I can hit it with this. Holds up mace. So that's good against undead.
And Ale takes a deep breath, and her stoicism starts returning as she almost seems to build herself up back to the person she usually is. However, we have been through quite a lot, like you can see, George. I think it'd be a better idea that we look perhaps tomorrow, if Zardak is not here. Besides, you've been traveling by yourself, and as you know better than us, traveling in the wilds is tiring. I suggest you take a break with us.
Well, I suppose that probably wouldn't hurt.
Flashbacks to the Hydra's gigantic monster frogs and gigantic birds that have tried to kill you.
As he kind of remembers all the time how difficult it was to travel through the wilds by himself.
Go, monkey! Go, monkey! Monkey!
Monkey.
Hey, he has 3 times to get summon that fucking monkey.
No, he has 3 times per short rest he can summon the monkey. Remember, you're part warlock. It's just a quick nap and you're ready to go again.
He is all warlock.
Nice full warlock, so.
His go-to move isn't shitposting.
Man, suppose a short break
Monkey.
wouldn't hurt.
Ugh. Huh, so you've been encountering more Hydras, huh?
That doesn't mean that you could.
Yeah, there's been a
You
lot.
be quiet. I am on a call.
Like I said, it's difficult to
Sorry, what was
travel
that?
alone, but thankfully I've been able to simply avoid
Stop it.
unneeded conflict for the
That is
most part.
annoying.
Haven't heard anything about a Godsbane Hydra, have you?
Is there anything I can roll for that?
History with disadvantage.
God damn it. Why did I play the clip?
Why not?
I just got done with a laughing fit. I don't need
Yes, please.
another one.
You have heard of it, but it's kind of akin to the gods to you. It's more of a myth than it is fact.
Oh, so it's like dragons too.
Unlike the dragons, though, George has actually seen no proof of gods.
Yeah, unlike the rest of us who actually talked to one.
Sounds like I've heard of it, but it's usually just a myth, so.
Yeah, how many things end up being a myth but end up being true?
Almost all myths, at least in D&D.
Yeah, I mean, also true, but most myths usually come from
There's
no one surviving yet.
camera.
Jojo, stop it. You're getting loud.
Because unfortunately, to stop, one of the big things in the world, blood of a Godsbane Hydra is one of the ingredients we need. And the tooth of a divine dragon, which I doubt you know about either.
Divine dragon.
Yeah, Kalith, I think is the name.
They another history check for that.
Yeah,
With disadvantage or regular?
regular.
Oh. Hey, oh. Hello.
So, you know that in a, ironically, according to the myth of the Divine Dragon versus the Godsbane Hydra, their fight, the dragon actually managed to kill it, but in doing so lost several of its teeth that fell to the earth that allowed mortal men to wield its power so long as they had the tooth, according to the legend.
You mean to tell me that Zardak probably has divine dragon teeth?
Quiet you.
Marco, relay
I
that.
mean, that would be putting two and two together.
Yeah, Marco, relay that and let them know about that.
Tauntaun will reiterate what I just said.
I said quiet you.
No,
It'll
this is
stand.
me putting two and two together here.
It'll stand. Arms
By the gods.
folded behind her back as she's looking out the window. And,
Oh, you're looking out the window?
yeah.
Okay, then you need
Hello.
to be standing here, because that's a fireplace.
Oh.
And
Wow,
you
this
need to
window's
roll-
really
Everything seems to be
bright.
on fire today.
This window's really hot.
Tell me, Fire, what do your...
Damn,
what
it's
does your
really
secret
hot.
hold?
It's really sunny today for some reason.
Jesus Christ, the forest's on
Guys,
fire!
I can't go into another.
Tell me, Fire, show me your secrets.
Okay, what do you need? What do you need me to roll?
Roll perception.
Okay.
Jojo,
Oh, I'm
Damn it.
seeing something potentially, maybe.
Alright, so as you're looking out the window, the tree that you had previously pointed out to, having the ward that sat upon its bark, seems to have a claw mark through it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Huh.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What kind of claw mark?
You can't tell from this distance.
I'm gonna go take a look real quick. Actually, no.
Everything.
She's going to go to the door and pause, and then look at Thorgrim. Thorgrim, can you come with me for a second?
Yeah, what do you want?
George, you too. I need to double check something.
Double oof.
Double oof.
Asking everyone except
What?
Hubert.
Only has two of us.
Well, she thinks it's either a bear or a demon. So, and considering that these two have
Need the experts.
potentially seen it, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
What about a bear demon? Demon bear.
Anyway,
Don't give him ideas.
Just to fuck with you guys, I was gonna go Jubilee turns to you. You wanna make out?
alright, so you go to the tree, Adelsarde?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fall.
Everyone
Yep.
roll a nature or survival.
Nature or survival.
I'm guessing just those three.
Do I get any
Yes, just those
bonus?
Holy
If you
shit.
have bonuses to your nature or survival.
Did we all go?
I don't know
No.
shit.
No, we didn't all go. Who all went?
Oh,
Just
looks like Hills
Adelsarde,
Day figured it out though.
Adelsarde, Thorgrim, and Sheelurge.
Oh, alright.
It ain't a rock. I don't care.
This is a tree!
This rock is made out of wood.
Ah, it's a fake rock.
God, this is just made of wood. I like the superior wood, rock.
Giggles like crazy, guys.
Rock is the superior tree.
Alright, so Adelsarde, you're looking it over. It is definitely not a bear, nor is it a demon. It kind of looks like someone more or less dug their own hand into the bark and drug it across the ward.
That's fucked up.
Jeez, I didn't know I was dragged outside.
The Wendigo didn't. Did the Wendigo have claws?
Yes.
Yes. Fuck.
Of course the Wendigo had claws, but it's not Wendigo claws.
If it's
Okay.
not
Like I
their
said.
demon or Wendigo claws.
It looks like a person dug their fingers into the bark and drug it across. That is what I said.
Ah, right. Ayla's gonna place her hand in it to see how big this person's hand would be compared to hers.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh.
Child.
Child?
Child.
What child is that strong?
She asking this out loud or by herself?
Yeah, she's mumbling.
Halflings.
What child is this strong?
Probably one that's disguised.
When is a child not a child?
When
When
they're a
it's-
halfling.
When it's a bear.
When it's a bear.
I guess the Oni could potentially have the strength to do this, and it has transformed into a child, but
So question, where do these wards fend them off from?
it's supposed to make sure that people aren't easily able to find the village. And it's also to make sure that to keep an eye on people that are moving around at night.
I was thinking to himself, would that have been why he was able to find the village so easily?
No. You were
Okay.
able to find the village because your mom more or less told you where the village was.
Oh, okay.
Mama!
Adel is going to look back inside. Everyone, come out to see this.
And outside we go, I guess.
Yes, my lady.
Yeah, Tauntaun will go outside and hopefully take the
So-
other Tauntaun.
It looks like someone did something to this ward.
You mean like fucking destroying it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
but they have the hands of a child.
Or weakening it. Not necessarily destroying
DM.
Yes.
I was gonna say, like, DM, can I do an Arcana check to see, like, a ward like this shouldn't be that easy to destroy or disrupt. It should be done magically, right? Or
Roll an Arcana.
Can Tauntaun roll an
Nah, I
Arcana?
don't know
too?
shit. Apparently,
Sure.
tell me about this one. Actually, yeah, that sounds more up Tauntaun's alley. If I'm
Yeah, despite my.
present the theory,
non-proficiency in
Tauntaun
it.
test the theory.
Okay, so wards are actually pretty finicky. So long as you can destroy what they are built into, they will pop. Wards, if a ward is moved from its spot or is damaged, the magic within it is broken.
So it's Glyph of Warding rule. Got it.
Adel will look to this. Then she's gonna look to Thorgrim's hand. How big is it compared to Thorgrim's hand?
Well, since Thorgrim is A, fully grown, and B, a dwarf, it is tiny in comparison to
I have-
Thorgrim. And
Very large, heavy
His
head.
meaty claws.
Okay,
Big,
so
meaty
Question,
claws.
Question.
Claws.
Can Tauntaun make a halfling hand impaired?
That's actually a good point.
roll a. You can, and in doing so, roll me a nature or survival, whichever you prefer.
I'm gonna go with nature because I'm proficient in
Can
it.
one of us help him by helping to hold him steady? Okay, never mind.
You don't need to. So, as you put a halfling hand over it, it's not quite the same size. From what you can tell, it was actually a child, or at least the body of a child that did this. However, as you're looking over it, you notice that the actual living tree under the bark seems to be withered and decayed ever so slightly, as if its strength had been sapped from it.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Fuck. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm not letting the others know about this yet until I have a theory.
Bruh.
What more of a theory do you
You,
need?
you should probably tell us.
No, I'm grabbing my big book of monsters first.
You're going to fucking forget, dude. Like the
No,
I'm
shield.
grabbing my big book of
You-
monsters.
You make this mistake every time.
You
I'm
discovered
grabbing
this
the
big
monsters.
thing that you forget to tell us, and then when it shows up, we're like, what the fuck is that? And then Jordan chuckles on over. It's like, yeah, Tauntaun knew about this 10 sessions ago and then didn't tell you.
And then it's always, I did? Yes.
And I...
And-
Please trust us with information, for the love of God.
Hold on, I need a stronger theory than vampire. No, let me grab my big book of monsters.
Vampire?
Vampire? It's a child!
I said the word
Lucy
strength.
got it.
I said the word strength and sapped.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna roll too. I want to find this out before he forgets to tell
hold on.
us.
Hold on. My thought process
Shadow.
was, like, oh yeah, fuck, oh shit.
Oh my
Yes!
God. We
That's
got those already.
exactly what I was thinking, but...
Ah.
So do you tell us?
Yeah, no, he's gonna say, okay, so we may have a child shadow somewhere nearby.
Oh my god.
Hale's
they're
going,
Possibly.
Oh boy.
Hale's going to rub her face.
Great, they're getting closer.
Oh, how long is...
Great.
No, not worse. They might have already gotten... They might be already here. We should
Yeah, I
really
know. Like
go
they're getting
now.
closer to us. Like
I
they're
highly,
Gilbert?
multiplying.
I highly doubt
Gilbert?
they. What?
Do you feel any undead in the area?
Give me a minute. And after a bit of chanting to himself, he glows before shaking his head. There are no undead around.
Okay. So we should theoretically have time. We need to go let somebody know. I'm gonna go find the Archdruid and see if they can get this back up and running.
A shadow would not even be able to really function within a village this bright. They do not like the light after all.
Yes, but nighttime is a thing? And they can go through, cracks and doors?
We do need to at least let the others know that this is a thing that has happened.
Yeah, we should tell
Yeah.
Aswell going.
Someone might be harboring a shadow.
You guys do that. I'm gonna go find the Archdruid and see if we can't get a better warding going.
Well, I mean, we're going to the same area where they might be anyway, so... Or to get word to
I
them.
would assume she's in her one area.
Tauntaun
You
assumes
know where
she's
that
in
is?
the grotto.
Yeah, that one. I should be able to find it again.
Is there any way, since I know what, since I've had visions of Spirit Bear, or evil Spirit Bear, or Wraith Bear thing, would I be able to,
Necrobear.
try and have some way to, sense if it's nearby?
You would, but that will be something that TLDR, this is just something that's going to happen if it gets close to you.
Okay. I'm just trying to find a way to, Spidey sense it's there, go get it.
You do not believe that the bear is involved in this.
Okay. Because if my theory is correct, the bear spawns shadows.
I'm not sure if
Didn't
there's...
the sorry, didn't
Hold
the
Snarg.
Huh?
Can you come look at this, please?
He'll come out and look at it.
Look at this thing.
Does the handprint look familiar to you at all?
Looks like a hand.
I think she's insinuating it might be the shadow of your child.
As you say this, he stares for a minute before making a run for where the graves were.
Ada will quickly follow.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's
no,
fo- Let's follow the good dad.
Too.
Follow dad.
Follow puppy.
So, you all get there, and no, the graves are still there. They have not been bothered. seems fine.
Whew. Well, thank goodness for that, at least.
Yeah, at least that's one crisis averted. But
Can
that's still...
Tauntaun make sure there's like no small itty bitty holes that are like, say, maybe an inch?
It's not the child, Scorp. But I appreciate
Right.
it.
Listen to him up.
You know what? You told us you would lie right to our face, so I don't know if I can trust you.
I did say this, yes. But it is not the child. It is not that child.
Now coming back to bite your ass.
Okay, so now we gotta find out where all the children are buried.
Yeah, we're going to need to ask the owner
Yes.
about this. Since he was the one that had stuff with children and he traveled through the land of the shadows. Maybe he missed one.
I have a question, actually. Considering where we are, like, space-wise. Are we in a location where there's any animals about?
Yeah, you're in a forest.
Okay. Is there any,
Kinda weird
like,
if there weren't animals?
nearby that I can see?
There's some birds, squirrels, deer.
Okay, I'm gonna... If you don't, would you guys mind if I plunk down here for about 10 minutes?
No, not at all. Feel free.
No, I mean with the group.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, we do need to tell Aswell Gordon what's going on in case one is in the town.
I just want to get some information first.
Alright.
I'll stick with Thorgrim. You guys go ahead.
Are you psychic crushing a bird?
No, I'm trying to close it because card was open. But
Alright.
because my
It's
fingers
a
are
bird!
a little
My
shaky
crush!
on a touchscreen.
I will then nod to Thorgrim and Julie and start heading over to Asragorn.
Good question that George is kind of thinking about. Was the Bone Demon a shadow technically, or no? Or the Bone Collector?
The Bone Claw.
Bone Claw.
The Bone Claw was an undead.
Okay.
It just
Not
could.
all undead are shadows, and not all shadows are undead.
It could teleport via shadows, though.
Possibly a cousin.
All right. So, Adelsarde, you make your way to Asragorn's area. There are guards standing outside, and they look to you and go, "What seems to be the problem?"
Ale will then explain the situation which occurred with the ward and the hypothesis that there is a shadow child somewhere.
They squint their eyes and will send word to other guards to go get Brunhilda to begin looking into the situation.
Also, do you know where the Oni is? He's still with Brunhilda?
I think he is doing rounds around the village.
Can you also send word to him to come with us to the place?
I assume you wish him to meet you at your dwelling, yes?
Yes.
He nods.
Thank you. And Ale will then start heading back.
Okay. So, as you're casting the ritual, Thorgrim, eventually it will come to an end and you can officially speak with Aminals for a little while.
Hey, I'm gonna try and get some information from the aminals.
Roll animal handling with advantage.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, what animal are you trying to talk to?
You said there was a deer.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try and call Mr. or Mrs. Deer over.
It looks at you before wandering over, seeming wary of you, but not entirely scared.
Hi. I'm sorry to interrupt your grazing, but I was hoping you could answer a few questions for me.
Answer.
Yes.
What is question?
Have you seen shadowy, dark things around?
When would be active?
Nighttime mostly. Don't like daytime.
You need to ask nocturnals.
So, Mr. Owl?
Owl, bat,
Certain bugs.
owl, bat, possum, raccoon.
Okay.
Well-
We'll ask nocturnal animal. Have you seen scary things during daytime?
Wolves, bear. It's just listing its natural predators.
Okay. Have you seen big bear that looks dead?
It ponders before going, no.
Okay. Just checking. Saw a big scary bear. Looked very not healthy. Want to make sure friends are okay. And
Anything else?
no, we'll come back and ask nighttime animals if they see dark shadow things.
The deer will then begin bounding away.
Okay, and I will end the spell and return to the room.
I mean, you were already
We
with
will
Tada and Jubilee.
coming along. Julie will be coming along and just wondering, what the heck did he say?
I need to come back
All
here
the
during.
grunts and noises he made.
I need to come back here during nighttime. See if I can ask any of the night animals what they saw.
You could also simply ask
Well,
any
you
of.
better run that by Broomhilda.
You could also ask any of the. You could also see if any of the said nighttime animals have built a nest around the house we dwell in. While it would not be comfortable, you could wake them up during the day.
That would be preferred. I haven't seen any nests about, but I'll take a look around when nighttime falls.
We could also ask a cat.
Or
Oh.
a dragonfly. They're active in dusk and dawn.
The cat could work, or I have seen a few birds around too.
Birds are usually diurnal, not nocturnal.
Well, let's stick with a cat. And Hubert's basing this on the fact that there are several cats in the village.
I actually wasn't aware of that in character, or out of character.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, none of us
Okay.
were. Otherwise, Tada would be trying to get all the cats.
Alright, I will.
Which is probably the main reason why the DM did not mention that there are mousers in the village.
Alright, well, I'll ask one of the mousers when nighttime comes around.
I mean, so long as you can find one that lives around your house during the day, you could also ask during the day.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cats are primarily nocturnal, but they are also active during the day sometimes.
That makes sense.
Not as active.
I
but
just don't want to wake one up while it's sleeping, because that's mean.
They sleep.
I
They
want
sleep.
to give Thorgrim the help on the perception.
They're naturally mean anyway.
Yeah,
I say that as my cat then stares at me.
yeah, cats can be assholes sometimes.
So whenever you roll perception to find a cat, Thorgrim, you have the help action from Tauntaun.
Okay. Do you want me to do that now or at a later time?
Sure, go ahead.
Eh,
It'll give time for Adelsarday. Okay, please, when I give you advantage, roll different numbers. Roll again.
Don't tell me that. Tell Roll20 that.
The funny thing is that I was hoping he had a higher modifier than I did. We have the same modifier.
Did you say roll again?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not counting your 2 9s.
Okay, and again, really close.
Okay, so you all begin exploring, and mostly thanks to Tauntaun, you see an orange tabby cat currently sunning itself close to the house that you all have been living in.
Okay. I'm gonna situate myself and start the spell again.
Okay. Around the time the second spell pops, Adelsarday will have shown back up.
Okay.
Do I just see him staring intently at a cat?
He is currently performing a ritual, so you know he's doing something. He's not just staring at the cat.
She'll then look
Unless
to the
that's
cat.
Unless that's what his ritual involves, at which point, yes, he is staring at the cat.
No, I imagine there's at least like a meditative pose and like some components spread about, but otherwise it's mostly just sitting down.
Ada will look to the cat. How's it reacting to the dwarf?
It's still just basking in the sun, looking at Thorgrim with half-lidded eyes. Doesn't seem to mind. It's used to people.
And then about 10 minutes later, you just hear meow.
Ada will leave that be for now. And she'll wait for the Oni and Brunhilde to show up.
Meow.
Alright, so you can now officially speak to Cat. What do you say?
I'll say, excuse me, hoping you could answer some questions. Just need a few moments of your time.
A few moments of mitten time?
Yes, a few moments of mitten time, which I know is very valuable time, but I need questions answered.
Mittens may have answers.
Can Mittens tell Thorgrim that, or if Mittens has seen any dark, shadowy things during nighttime?
Mittens can. But the jingle jangle, Mittens will paw at your coin purse.
What?
Damn, you're getting hustled by a cat.
What in the goddamn?
Here's a problem.
I
with the
mean,
jingle.
are you really that surprised?
Here's the problem with the jingle jangle, DM. There is no jingle jangle except for one coin.
Yes. Exactly.
That's the platinum. No fucking way, man. Do not give that cat that platinum coin, I
I'm
swear.
searching for a substitute. I'm searching for one right now.
I swear to Christ.
You can always ask one of us for some jingle jangle.
I am going to... Actually, I have a better idea. I am going to reach into my pack, and I'm going to pull out my bronze discus.
It's not a dog.
Which is a big old plate, basically.
It's a frisbee.
Yeah,
Is
it's
It's not a dog.
Is this valuable to you?
Yeah, it is one of the first, I guess, not really trophies, but like one of the first things that he earned as an athlete.
Mittens is asking you this.
Yes, it is very valuable to me. I've had this for a very long time.
Good. Throw into the forest.
Why?
Prove you are loyal to Mittens.
What the fuck?
Insight check on the
You done
cat.
playing Pokemon yet?
Mittens wants proof that you're not just using him.
But I kinda am. So fine, I'll throw my discus into the woods, but I'm going to keep a bead on its trajectory to find out exactly where it's going, so I can go get it later.
Roll perception. So you watch it for a while, but then you lose it in the tree line, but you know roughly where it went.
I know which direction it went at least.
Yes.
Nice.
Good. Mittens has seen things moving in village lately.
Did it make mark in tree?
Yes. Scratch tree.
How many?
Mittens saw one. Other cats have seen some on the outskirts of village as well.
Are they attacking people?
No. Only scratching trees.
Oh, that's bad. So, more than one of the trees has been scratched.
According to other cats, yes.
That is helpful. Does any of them look bigger than the others?
Some big, some small.
Good. Good to know. We'll write down, like, and Thorgrim's like writing down this information, like on a pad of paper.
What Thorgrim doesn't know is he's just writing meow meow meow.
Yeah, meow, 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 meow. Shit. Alright. Have they been visiting every night?
No,
No.
recent. Only yesterday.
Only yesterday. Okay. Do you think they'll be back tonight?
Mittens cannot answer this question.
404. Answer not found. Thorgrim will reach over. Good Mittens, and give him a scratch.
Mittens will accept before suddenly wrapping its paws around your wrist and biting you.
Ow!
Mittens will then run off.
Asshole cat. I'll go find my discus later. I'm gonna return to the others.
Dog, what if Mittens just goes and takes it?
Then I'm gonna find it and wring the cat's fucking neck.
Wow! Betrayal!
Fucking asshole cat.
I can't believe you almost got run your pockets for a goddamn platinum by a cat.
I am not going to give it any of my fucking money.
It was going to demand you threw the gold into the forest.
If you threw the platinum into the goddamn forest, I swear.
Throw a platinum piece into the fucking forest? I'm not that stupid.
I mean, the pup master gave me that piece of platinum. I think that thing is tracking us.
Probably.
Means
but
we
it's
gotta
still
spend it.
it's still a platinum piece.
I was hoping you'd exchange it for gold or something.
Well, I haven't had the opportunity to do so yet.
He hasn't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, we were supposed to have downtime, and now we have a mystery on our hands.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Split up and look for clues.
Already did that. I'm going to, rush to the group in a panic.
Meow, 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 meow.
Guys, meow, 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 meow. Wait, shit, fuck.
You're still speaking cat, Thorgrim.
Oh, right. Okay. So, the cat did see a shadow attacking the tree, stripping away the ward. And what's worse is, there are more cats around town that have seen more shadows scraping at the wards on the other trees. As far as I know, all of them have been damaged in some way by these shadow things.
When did this start happening?
Just last night. Just like really suddenly.
Last night?
Yeah, last night.
What would have happened last night that would attract them all the way here?
Yeah, and why would they attack the ward specifically?
Maybe they're being told to.
Yeah, by...
Is
Wait.
it the puppeteer again?
Something tells me it has something to do with another new arrival to the village, my lady.
I'm gonna very slowly turn to George.
The demon must be behind this then.
Or the paladin.
Either or.
Yeah.
Can
One of the
can
same.
undead paladins
For the
summon
fair?
shadows?
Yes. I mean,
Okay,
this
well-
paladin was able to summon the bone claw, so I'd assume him to be able to summon other things. I'm able to summon my own demon.
Well, that's great.
Great. So we need to find him before he ends up having this village killed.
I'm able
Yeah.
to summon my own demon. Oh, cool. Moving on.
Yeah.
We've seen the monkey before, though, so it's not a
You'll know he's able to
surprise.
summon another demon.
Throwing that under the rug for now.
Hold on, you can summon another one? Chaos would
So it's
know.
called
Gorilla-
summon greater demon, not summon monkey.
Chaos would know gorillas are not to be fucked with in Aria. But
Don't mind me.
that means we need to find them and fast.
Yes. I just checked shit posting. Yes.
Meow, 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 meow.
This is a distance. Meow, 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 meow.
So I need to get to whoever you guys are talking about.
Brunhilde?
Mhm.
Well,
Why did the guards not let you see Elzegor, by the way?
I guess he's busy.
Of course he's busy, Brunhilde says, walking up with her cane, and beside her, you see the Oni walking over, hunched, with his hunched back, looking to you all.
Hello, Brunhilde. Hello, Oni.
It's good to see.
Same
Hey there,
here.
big guy. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
Must be a nice change of pace being here without being hunted.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So have you been brought up to speed?
Only what little the guards told us. Yeah, the guards told me some little shit's going around destroying my wards.
yes,
It's not. It ain't just one little shit.
We just got
It's
some
a
new information on that.
It ain't just one little shit. It's a bunch of them.
the shadows of children have been attacking the wards.
Some of them are bigger. Some of them might be the adults. But still, shadows are shadows, and they've been attacking the wards, probably in by direction of something bigger and scarier.
Yes, we think that an undead paladin, someone we fought once before, is responsible.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
George is gonna turn his head away as if it's totally not his fault.
Well, it isn't your fault.
He's the one who killed the paladin.
He's not
Yeah,
the
that's-
one who brought him back. But he'll.
Mark's is in George. God damn it, George is in his
Ah.
head thinking not more people getting killed because of me and some fucking thing I'm not able to kill.
Sis!
So he'll.
Internal conflict.
He'll fold her arms. We need to find him. How do we track him? George?
Well, the way I've been trying to keep track of him is through the amulet that he wore, so. Or that he has now, I guess, so.
Wait a minute. You said he was undead, right?
That too.
Very slow look at Hubert.
He checked before. There aren't any undead in the area.
Well,
He's probably not in the town yet. But he's somewhere around.
I also have a limited range as to how far my sense can go.
Yeah, yours is pretty short range, if I remember right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
let me think. I don't. This is a while ago, but did Dorsey collected the blood of him when he killed the guy?
I mean, I don't know. Sure.
I believe he did. It's how you were able to track him when he ran away from Haven.
That's true. I may have a way. Do any of you know how to scry?
Yes.
Nope.
Perfect.
Well, it looks
So
like
kinda-
Adel does.
So I'll kind of open up his bag and look through all of his things that he has, which you guys probably see multiple random weird knickknacks and things like that. Different vials of blood. Just ignore those.
I'm not a vampire, I promise.
I'm gonna pull out one that has
No,
a
seriously,
label
guys.
on it that says my proudest kill or some shit like that. And then he'll say, do you think you could by chance track him using this?
Well, let's give it a try. Guess I'll cast Scry.
Guess I'll crash fry.
I guess I'll die.
What blood even count as?
To what?
Well, it's a body
Would-
part.
Yeah, it is a part of the creature, so.
That is true.
Hold on, roll 20's. Roll 20's not working with me here. Why do you do this to me? Roll 20. It's like it doesn't even want me to do stuff. Roll 20.
Might need to just get scrying for George himself, because I think he can learn that as a warlock.
It is entirely possible that he can, but I do not know personally. Roll 20. What are you doing?
Oh, he
why, are
can.
you,
Alright.
why are you glitching out on me? I don't appreciate it. Please stop.
Sounds like you need to reload.
Stop. 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 Me desperately trying to convince Roll 20 to respect my authority. Roll 20. No!
Respect my authority. No.
Nah, you can respect these nuts.
Please roll 20. Will you work with me, motherfucking? Yes! Fine.
Haha.
So, let's see. Where's that fucking map? Now Roll 20's hiding maps from me.
No. No.
We've beaten the system.
Everything is going wrong. There we go. Found it. Alright. So. Edelfade,
Yes.
you will suddenly be pulled deep into a dark, misty forest where you see a man walking along the dirt, and unlike the first time you saw him, his arm looks vastly different. As you're looking him over, you see that the amulet is seemingly embedded into his hand, causing his entire arm to take a more metallic look to it. And as he's walking along, you see two other creatures moving out of the distance up to him as they begin conversing with one another.
Do I hear what they saying?
Do you understand Abyssal?
Ah, damn it. No, I don't.
Then you can hear them, but you can't understand them.
Damn. If only I could cast another spell while doing scry. Oh well. Can I?
I mean, you can certainly try.
I guess I'll, what's it called? Quickened cast comprehend language.
Okay. So, as you do, partway through the conversation, you hear one of the creatures in front of the paladin go, "We have managed to secure the shadows under our control, and the Nightwalker. It seems to have wandered off. Good. We need to try and take out that village as quickly as possible. In order for me to maintain control over this wretched artifact, I have to give blood to that stupid demon." And as he says this, you see the artifact glow as he holds it, it seeming to cause him searing pain, as despite the fact that he's been brought back by this demon, he does still appear to be a paladin at heart and despises fiends. But he'll eventually sigh, flex the hand a bit, and then stops and looks up over his shoulder and goes, "What do you mean you think we're being watched?"
Edel's going to quickly cut it. Like cut the scry.
As you cut the scry, for a brief moment you swear you hear a soft laughter.
Did it sound familiar?
Yes, it sounded like the bone claw.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Well, fuck.
I think it's beyond
Here we go
round
again.
2. Edel will grimace.
Stop reviving that goddamn thing.
Oh, we're on the money. The paladin is the one that is doing this. He's doing it in order to feed the amulet blood. And the bone claw's back too.
So the whole village is basically a sacrifice to this amulet thing.
Indeed. We need to take him out, and fast.
Great.
See
Fortunately,
Mark kind of grip his
that?
blade very tight.
I wish I knew. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell where in the forest he was. Or, can I roll to try and tell? Or do I
No.
not know? Yeah.
No.
All I can tell you
Really
is that's the shadow
Last time I
walk.
didn't have this mace to bonk the bone claw.
Well, the shadow walker's not with them, at least. I'm guessing that's that big guy that we saw when we rescued Snark's family. Or rescued their bodies, anyway.
Oh, yeah, that thing. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's not on their side. The shadows are. He has 2 undead beings working under him.
I mean, it would be pretty hard to control something that big.
But how do we track them down? I don't know if we can. And she'll look to Brunhilde. Any ideas? What?
Did you forget the thing I do?
What thing?
I'm going to take that as a yes. Wow.
Elaborate, Tauntaun?
You can.
Remember how we found the Oni? Or tried to find the Oni? The spell. It locates things.
Locate
Doesn't that have
creature,
a
that's
limited
right.
range?
It does.
It's 1,000 feet.
Well,
Pretty big range.
give it a try. We might be lucky and he could be close by.
Wait, what was the plan?
Okay, so
Sorry.
out of
Well,
character,
better
it's gonna
idea.
have to wait because I have to add to my meta knowledge.
Not only that, it won't do us any good here. Most likely the paladin is within the Shadows territory.
Meaning we'd have to go travel there.
Great.
She
I
looks
mean,
to the
I would
Oni.
be said. Wait, hold on. Were we told that she possibly heard the bone claw?
She heard its giggle, but she didn't see it.
Still, definitely, you could track that instead of the paladin, because they aren't
Okay, I
too
have
far
a question.
apart.
I have a very big question. Is it the MTF one or the MPMM one? Because apparently one of them has a lot more HP.
Definitely one of those. Because unless you tell me what actual book you're referring to, I do not know.
Oh, Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes or the new one where they got rid of, like, all the lore?
You mean Monsters of the Multiverse?
Yeah, that one.
Because Monsters of the Multiverse just has the bone claw.
See,
Like-
that's not true. Tome of Foes gives it a 17d10 HP.
Anyway,
Multiverse gives it 20.
moving on, it's still the same creature.
I don't know, HP makes all the difference here.
Well, if he is going to send the bone claw, I don't know if it still has a target, but
It'd probably be you.
if that's the case, that's much better than it targeting anyone else, I guess.
So, I guess to find that thing, we're going to have to head into the forest. Tauntaun will conduct his spell, and we'll track it from there.
Sounds like a plan.
Any reservations to said plan? And she'll look around to everyone.
Is Brunhilde still with us?
Yes.
Right. Hilda, my dear,
Eh?
have you ever thought of putting the wards on rocks that get buried?
Unfortunately, if I put them under the dirt, they don't work.
What about false ward?
Look, I'll figure out that plan.
What about a ward on...
Tauntaun, focus. Lives are in danger.
Yeah, oh, right.
Okay. Actually-
How long does an elemental last again? I really want to have someone here.
Just
Hey,
need
lads.
Tauntaun, well, alter Tauntaun here. He can take Ricky with, and protect the village alongside alternate Mark and Thorgrim.
I meant with us. Or did you forget that I'm currently down an extra set of... Well, technically 2 extra sets of hands.
If it's such an issue to you, I'll summon a blood elemental again.
Add that, but it would be helpful to have more fighting hands.
Alright.
Considering, we're going into a shadow territory
Oni,
with a thing that can jump shadows.
Oni, we're going to need your help in leading us through the area. Can we count on you?
Roll persuasion.
Can I give the help?
Can George? I was thinking George also try to help.
You have to say something. You can't just
Please,
give.
man. Think of
Okay.
the children.
George
Good
also popped
enough.
in.
Go ahead.
I was like, yes, this creature is not going to stop until it kills each and everything in that village.
Tauntaun simply said, please, man, think of the children.
Yeah, good enough. Congratulations. You gave Adel Sarday the help action. The Oni,
I was thinking just guilt trip him because he obviously likes kids.
the Oni will nod in agreement, agreeing to go with you all.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll spend a while summoning a blood elemental so Tauntaun isn't too scared.
It's not that I'm scared, it's that I'm used to extra hands.
Of course. Let's see, how long is that going to take?
Not to mention, more meat around me leads me to not be killed fast.
Takes 10 minutes.
Usually.
Alright, 10 minutes spent. And eventually she summons a blood elemental.
Alrighty. So,
By the way, what's the CR on one of those?
the same as any other elemental. Alrighty. So, it is 9 o'clock. We can call it here.
See, you say the same as any, and then I'm sitting here looking at a CR 23.
Any base elemental Tauntaun.
That is a base elemental.
No, it isn't.
It's Mordenkainen.
Yeah, that's not a base elemental. The base elemental is water, air, fire, and earth.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
Yeah, the base elementals.
So I can't
I
believe
just
you
call those the pure ones.
Can't believe you lied to me again. You said this would be downtime.
It would have been if you had failed your perception check.
Wait, hold on. I have a black hole elemental? What the fuck?
And they would have had a surprise boss.
Yeah, downtime up until Trauma Man shows up and traumatizes us again.
Holy crap, this thing looks fucking awesome.
Trauma Man.
My favorite parts of the session is when Trauma Man showed up and traumaed all over the place. It was so cool.
Wait, that's every episode, though.
Technically speaking, you all would have had downtime had you not noticed it, because this plan wouldn't have come to fruition for several weeks.
Yeah, and then
But-
we show up again and the village is dead.
Yes, exactly.
Yay! Trauma time.
Now you
The-
get investigation stuff again.
The
So
only happy place that we have found for weeks and months around, and it would have been just erased.
You remember what I said at the beginning of the session? Emotional damage!
Nothing
now-
in this continent is safe, I swear.
So now you all get to go more or less solve the issue, and then you get your downtime.
Are you sure? Are
No,
you
but then
sure this
Zardak's
time?
gonna be there.
Zardak could show up while we're dealing with this shit.
Not going to be hostile.
Ah.
I don't believe you. I just can't trust you anymore. He could show up and he could fucking wreck our day.
To be fair, most of our enemies can come up and wreck our day.
Yeah,
Rashi could appear out of nowhere and wreck our day.
I don't think there's a single enemy where if he showed up, we wouldn't be dead.
All right. So
The goose.
before we end this session, I have something I want you all to think of between now and next week.
Yeah?
So, I officially have 2 players who each have 2 characters made. I have, and I'm fairly certain the rest of you have backup characters created.
Few.
Except Chaos, apparently. So,
I go bullshit on the fly,
so
man.
I know Scorp has a backup character. He just doesn't have the stats yet. And
This is true.
I know Matt has a backup character and also doesn't have the stats yet.
Yeah, I will probably need to talk to you a little bit about said backup character, but we could probably work something out.
So, I do not need an answer by next week, but I do need you guys to be thinking of this.
God.
Do you all want to start playing 2 characters?
At the same time?
Yes.
I could totally do that.
I could do that.
Done it before.
Now,
I'm not so keen on that idea. Well, it depends,
hold
I
on.
guess.
There are upsides to this. You will get to each play 2 different characters. It will spice up the monotony of playing a singular character because you will be playing 2 different characters. As I've had 2 different players who needed to take a break from their current character to play something new, to play something refreshing, and then come back to the old character. If you have 2 characters, you most likely won't begin feeling that. It'll be easier to handle, and when you want to have a stronger session with one character and have another strong session with another, you can just swap between the 2.
Oh, as in swapping between them, not having them just both be around at the same time.
They would technically be both around at the same time. However, you could have them enter NPC mode or be PC characters at any time you wanted them to. You could have 2 PC characters during boss fights if you want to.
Yeah,
Now-
that sounds like a cool idea.
I am
Yes, it
totally
does.
up for this.
I am as well.
This will come with a downside, though.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I will have to make encounters a little more difficult
A
in
little.
order to compensate.
Which means death might be imminent.
Which means it'll be 2 Zardaks this time.
Considering
What do you
that
mean?
the last
Everything
fight
can
we
kill us already.
the last fight
Zardak
we
and-
had ended up with everyone except one person being knocked out. So I am worried.
The last fight you had, Jubilee almost died.
Yep.
It was the fight before that one that everyone was rendered unconscious except Thorgrim.
No,
So-
why we bring out the Snem boy?
So, this is something you can think of. I don't need your answers yet, But if you want to implement it by next week, you'll need to let me know and when I have free time, we'll need to sit down and roll up your stat. Except for you, Jay.
Alright.
And you, Phenom.
Oh boy. Things might be changing in the Fractured Shards real quick. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you stick around to see more of what I make. Be seeing ya.